what, not even 2 weeks in. And I've said before, I've been fruitarian before, but not completely. You know, I've always kind of been like 95%. There have been times where I have, you know, maybe done it for 3 weeks straight, you know, lots of those, but never as with conviction like I have now. Like, I'm older now, I've had some injuries, burnouts, and you know, like, you get to a point where enough is enough and you want to change, and I want that change, having that change in a drastic way. I'm trying to adjust this camera so I don't have to hold it. It's been unbelievable, and even over the weekend, it was a very busy weekend, and I was around a lot of, yesterday and today, not so much today, but I've had swelling in the knee today. Yesterday was the first day that I really felt tired. You know, like when I went for a walk up the hill, when I got back from being in the desert, I was panting, like breathing hard, like I usually would, if I wasn't on this diet, on this lifestyle, I should say. I'm going to stop using the word diet. And I could feel it in my legs. I was tired. And it was the first time that I really felt tired. Today I've woken up with a swollen or a little bit of a sore knee, which is the one that I dislocated, popped down a joint years ago. Today's the first day I've eaten avocado. Like, I've literally wanted to eat something more denser, and it's been funny because the last, you know, almost 2 weeks, all I wanted was just juicy fruit. So I'm listening to myself. If I want something denser, I'll eat avocado. My body's obviously needing it for something. I'm not sure, but I had two in a salad with tomatoes, cucumber. Oh my god, I would never ever get sick of this meal, ever. Even when I was eating cooked food, I always loved this meal. Tomato, cucumber, avocado. I remember when I was working in Dubai for a short time, I was fruitarian, and all I craved was just avocado and tomato and with a little bit of salt. And I remember going into this Whole Foods place. I found the biggest avocado and like 5 or 6 tomatoes and just cut it all up, and it was the most dreamiest meal. Oh, I just remember my mouth salivating. So I'm making a little diary about this. I want to upload it to my website, you know, once I move along with this a little bit more. Because, you know, 2 weeks in, that's nothing. I mean, there are people that have done this for a lifetime, and not that I'm discounting my efforts, but it's easy to say you're going to do all this, but, you know, I've been at this point so many times, but this is different. I made the choice, you know, living and being around my grandmother, being so sick, and, you know, I mean, even though she's typically old people, it doesn't matter, you know, the way she eats and lives, it's so unhealthy, and I'm not judging her, and I know I keep saying that, but I'm really not, because it's her choice. But I don't ever want to be anything like that, and it's just pushed me